Right now, nearly 13 million of our children are obese, and it's a problem that only seems to be growing. Today on Delmarva Life, we share solutions to help you get your kids up and moving. Plus, why one doctor says the issue of weight has to do with how we motivate them.
Well, we certainly don't have to motivate them to play video games, but could gaming actually be putting them on the road to better health? Coming up, we're going to learn about exergaming.
And from the health of your kids to the health of your home, the weather on Delmarva can certainly put a hurtin' on your deck. Maybe yours is in need of a little TLC, but you're not sure what to do with it. Should you paint it or stain it? Our friends from Angie's List help you decide.
All right, let's head up to the roof. There are definite telltale signs that are going to tell you when it's time for a new roof. We're going to find out what they are and what you can expect throughout the process.
Now let's head inside to the kitchen. Many of us love having ours packed with fresh produce. Delmarva Life's Sean Stryker continues his tour of Delmarva's farmers markets with a stop in Salisbury today. Find out what makes this treasure so special.
Well, you might want to visit that farmer's market for the ingredients you need for today's recipe. A flavorful, crisp broccoli salad, just a taste of what you're going to find at the upcoming Amish Country Bike Tour, how you can get the entire family in on the fun.
Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
Well, it's that time of year.
It's here. Kids are wanting in the school. Open the door, let them in. Here's just a few of the pictures that we have received so far. Nicole Scharf sent us this one. These are her three kids. Sydney, a 7th grader at Delmar Middle School. Jackson started 4th grade at Delmar Elementary. Peyton in 2nd grade, also at Delmar Elementary.
Here's one of Scott. Yesterday was his first day of 1st grade. Take a look at Scott. He is so happy. Going to school.
And finally, this is my goddaughter. This is Emma on her first day of 2nd grade. She is rocking them cowboys.
She is a fashionista.
Isn't that something? Man,
how about that?
The whole headband thing there is really working too. Liking that.
I need to get some fashion advice from her.
Yeah, she'll be happy to give it to you, I promise.
Sure.
So you know this hurricane is out to sea. Cristobal is saying out to sea. It's not affecting us except for the rip currents. Be careful if you go to the beach. Do you remember what we were doing today 3 years ago?
Was it a hurricane?
It was. We were dealing with Hurricane Irene.
How about that?
Irene didn't actually make direct landfall on August 27th, but due to the large size, hurricane conditions were felt all the way across Delmarva into western Maryland. Take a look at that from Chopper 16. Sustained winds, 60 miles an hour, gusts up to 85. Over a foot of rain fell over the area. Also a 5-foot storm surge that inundated regions around Ocean City. 40,000 chickens lost in this particular chicken house or series of chicken houses. Delmarva's beaches were evacuated prior to the storm, but thanks to minimal damage, they were reopened the next day, which was Sunday. Residents and tourists were allowed to return.
If I remember correctly, the school was supposed to start and they had to put it off for a little bit.
That's right, because of the storm.
Because of the storm.
3 years ago today.
Time flies.
Also, I need to make a correction for something that I mistakenly said yesterday, and I apologize for this. We told you about a community ice bucket challenge for ALS victim Willie Cannon, also for ALS itself. Now, this is Willie and his wife, Mary. A very athletic guy, very active guy. He was struck with ALS back in November. He is now on a feeding tube and a ventilator. Now, that community challenge, I told you yesterday, is tomorrow. No, it's today. Okay, in just a couple of hours, as a matter of fact, in Ocean View. Even if you have already done the challenge, come on out. Bear Trap Dunes Golf Course in Ocean View today, 6:30 this evening. Come on out there, bring your bucket, have a good time, because it's half of all the proceeds are going to go to the Cannon family.
And it's always fun to watch that video of Sean Stryker at PRMC doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. What a great time.
What a great job.
And speaking of PRMC, we want to tell you something amazing that's going on there. Do you remember Brooke Mulford? She was on our show last June. Now, Brooke was diagnosed with neuroblastoma in 2009 when she was just 4 years old. Well, since then, she's endured many hospitalizations and treatments. No one, I would say, understands what it's like being a kid in the hospital better than Brooke. That's why she and her friends at Salisbury Christian School decided that helping other children in the hospital would be a great idea. So yesterday, Brooke and her classmates came to PRMC to unveil Brooke's toy closet. It's a special cabinet filled with toys, coloring books, and all kinds of goodies. The recipients of these gifts will be able to use them when they're in the hospital and take them home to enjoy when they're feeling a little bit better. And just,
wow.
Brooke is amazing. If you remember, she has that contagious smile, that spirit, and she just had us feeling so great that day.
Nothing shutting her down. That
No.
kid is terrific. If you watch a lot of TV, you probably remember last fall when the Food Network show Restaurant Impossible visited the Wagon Wheel restaurant in Smyrna. Take a look here. This is host Robert Irvine, who's ordering from the menu. Business since then has been good, but owner Peggy Gallegos, I hope I'm saying your last name right, Peggy, she's ready to start a new chapter. Through her granddaughter, Jessica Furman, Patty has said she's going to end her 25-year run with the restaurant. The Wagon Wheel Restaurant and Bar will be closing.
How about that?
September 7th. Isn't that something? So, does your dog like to go for a walk? Most do.
Mine does.
Apparently at this house, when you say want to go for a walk, all of the dogs go straight to the front door. However, that is apparently where the cat decides who can go and who can't. Yeah. No, you know what, Fido? We think you're going to stay home for this one. Here, let me put you back in the back room and we can all go.
We all know who's the boss in that house.
Yes.
A lot of times we might think the solution to fighting childhood obesity could be as simple as taking more walks like the dogs want to do. Get up, get moving, right? Well, research is saying it may be deeper than that. Up next on Delmarva Live, find out what else doctors contribute to childhood obesity, and what tools some hope will help lower the numbers.
Here's a question for you. Does it feel like your child is spending more time in front of the screen than running around outside? There might be a way to get the best of both worlds.
But we want the best food for our families. Ever heard of the farm to table movement? A little later, we'll meet one chef who wants to take it a step further and even change the way all the world eats.
And you are definitely going to want to sink your teeth into what we're making in the Delmarva Life kitchen today. It's a broccoli salad.
It's just a taste of what you'll find at the upcoming Amish Country Bike Tour. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.